Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames, and if you're new here, be sure to go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. In this video, we're gonna talk about our girl Bethenney Frankel telling Kim Zolciak and Kroy Bierman to pay your effing bills. Listen, I even have the clip. Bethenney saying Kim Zolciak and Kroy Bierman, these people, based on what she was observing, they were spending a whole lot more than what they were earning. And not just that, Kim Zolciak has now been exposed to be selling her kids' items, her wigs, and the list goes on, because they're owing for taxes, and they're being charged for tax lenient, and Bethenney is going in giving them some tough love. And listen, we know that Kim is not going to be happy with Bethenney about this, but the streets are saying Bethenney Frankel is right on. Now, before I get into that clip from Bethenney, just to give you guys like a summary of what Bethenney Frankel is saying. Now, Bethenney Frankel is saying that there have always been people who seems like they're spending more than what they have, right? And listen, she's just using the expletives. Bethenney saying not only were they spending more than what they have, knowing that, Kroy was living off a football salary, and for Kim Zolciak, she was just getting a housewife's salary. They were spending like the effing planes going down. And the thing is, you can't spend more than what you make. Bethenney Frankel continued by saying that on the reality TV series of the housewives on the show, they really do not make that money. But what the show does is to promote the spend logo, car, house, and then if you are not smart, you would end up with bankruptcy, your home being foreclosed on, because you can't effing keep up. You're writing checks you can't cash, and it's gross. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and play that clip because Bethenney went in, and when I said she went in, she went all the way in. Then we'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
So I was just on my podcast, and my producers told me that Kim Zolciak and Kroy are getting divorced. And I've heard all the rumors about the foreclosure, and I thought to myself, marriage is hard enough. Bringing other people into your life and highlighting it for years on TV. I did it for a short time, and I paid the price. And I took it like a champ when I was scrutinized, and, they go with you in when it's happy and everything looks great, and everyone's coming with you when it goes down to the abyss in the shit pit, Slumdog Millionaire style. So they invited us into this life, and they've always been people who seem like they're spending more than they have. He's on a football salary, she's on a housewife's salary, and they're spending like the fucking planes going down. And the thing is, you can't spend more than you make. And it's the old housewives model to get on the show, make no money, spend, logo, car, house, bankruptcy, foreclosure, because you can't fucking keep up. You're writing checks you can't cash, and it's gross. It's like, what's wrong with America? When the whole real estate bubble crashed, that was because people were just financing their houses, and the whole thing imploded. And I heard Kim and Kroy owe $1 million each, and it's like, good, pay the IRS. You gotta fucking pay. You wanna play, you gotta fucking pay. And, all these couples that bring everybody into every single detail like they're perfect, it's a recipe for disaster also. Machine Gun Kelly and Megan, and then he's cheating. And it's Adam Levine and his wife. Everyone gets humbled real quick. So these two, we're so perfect and we're so in love and we have all this money and we're spending and the diamonds and the this and the filters and the kids and everything. And then when the shit goes sideways, you invited us in when it was going good and it looked like a fairy tale or made us believe it was. Well, guess what? We're coming out with you too. So no one's going to fucking respect your privacy at this time, because there is no privacy at this time. And I think I get particularly lit when people spend what they don't have. It's like fucking up the whole system. It's like fucking with the IRS. Like, you pay your goddamn bills, right? I never spent a goddamn dime until I made money. Like, never. I couldn't afford a taxi. I would pray that someone would buy me a drink. Like, I never spent a fucking penny. I was terrified. I was on the cover of Forbes and called my business manager to ask if I could buy a handbag the first time. I was always terrified because you don't spend money you don't fucking have. My apartment was furnished by IKEA. When I was on the Housewives in New York, I didn't have it, so I didn't pretend I had it. Fucking hate all show and no go. I hate fronting and stunting. Pay your fucking bills. That's all I have to say. Pay your fucking bills.
Now, guys, this clip is going viral, and many people have their opinions of Bethenney Frankel, being just harsh and honest. And initially, when I listened to the clip, the very first time I said, ouch, this is harsh. But this is exactly what Kim and her husband needs to hear. Now, a few people said that, Kim is not going to like this, but many people are saying that Bethenney is on point. Now, I honestly agree that everything Bethenney says is factual. And this is a cycle that many housewives caught themselves trapped in. Bless the few who were buying the fake designers and buying the fake stuff, making it look real. Now, I also believe that when people are in front of the cameras, when their lives are being portrayed in the media, when everyone is watching, they feel as though they need to put on a good show in the foreground and worry about the mess in the background later, and that's where people find themselves in big problems. I believe that it is best that you live on the ground and ensure that you have more than enough before you started spending, trying to make an impression, because at the end of the day, the only person you need to impress are your bills, your taxes. Ensure that you are taking care of you. So when I look at the comments, people were right on. Some people were saying, Bethenney loves to insert herself, but I mean, it's in the public domain. So why is it that she cannot have her opinion? Many people have their opinion on this, and we've been hearing about this for the past few months. And Kim was saying, the rumors aren't factual, but know that they're out, and we're learning that they will be charged for tax lien. What are you going to say? And people are making videos showing you that Kim is selling her kids' item, her wigs and whatnot. I mean, it is really bad for this couple at this point. And as Bethenney says, marriage in itself is very difficult. Just imagine going through financial problems. I believe that, this is a challenging time for Kim and Kroy, but I do hope that, because guess what? Marriages are never easy, especially when kids are involved, divorce. But I do hope that they learn from this and just be better people going forward. And I have to say, right on, Bethenney. And I hope that anyone there who's living like Kim, potentially living like Kim, open up their eyes, listen, and just take some notes and ensure that if they were on this path, they can now take accountability to ensure that they don't end up losing their home while having to pay the government taxes and getting a divorce. Just take control of the things you can control while you can control them. And this is just in my opinion. But guys, I want to hear from you. Do you agree with Bethenney, or do you think that she was being too brutal to Kim? I really do want to hear from you. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share if you care. See you all next time. Bye, guys.